Hello everybody, welcome back. So, I apologize if I sound kind of funny because I've gotten a cold again and my throat is being like evil. And yeah, but I'm gonna try and make this a little bit good, I guess. So, I am working on the episode Argument with My Alt, but I have to make background music for it. And so I'm having a bit of difficulty making a soundtrack that fits, and can actually be in the background. But yeah, that should be up soon. Anyway, today I have this. It's my custom poems and everything like that. And these are not from the internet. These are poems I wrote myself. Most of these were written back when I was in high school, at the peak of my depression and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 or 4 episodes of this, and I'm going to explain, well, not really explain, but I'm going to show off them and give like a little bit of a backstory behind them and stuff like that, and what the inspiration for each poem was. So there's 18 in total that I have. I've written a lot more, but these are the only ones, these are the ones I still have copies of, so in this one though, this little episode, I'm going to do A Crystal Rose, Broke Like Glass, My Little Demon, and My Insanity Mind. And I have the original copies here. Each one of these has like 4 or 5 copies. Some of them have 5, see? Some of them have 4 because a couple of people have already come over and taken some of them and read them. But yeah, so I'm gonna read you guys my poems, and each episode I'm gonna do like 4, or I think like a couple of them are gonna be 6, but yeah. So start off with 4, and we'll start off with Crystal Rose. Now I'll read it and then I'll tell you guys the inspiration behind it. So here we go. I'm strong, I'm fearless, I'm unbreakable. I'm weak, I'm frightened, I'm fragile. You see one side, I hide the other. Yell, scream, and try to break me. I'll laugh and say you hold no ground. I shall suffer in silence. You shall never see me cry. You shall never see me sad. I am a crystal rose. I am fragile. I am hidden. My pain gives me life. My pain defines me. It will always be a part of me. Days go by and I forget. A crystal rose is fragile. But never do I forget its beauty. Never do I forget its power. I am a crystal rose. You shall never break me. I have been broken before. I know how to mend my wounds. You cannot harm me. I am strong. I am fearless. I am unbreakable. I laugh with you. You shall never break me. My greatest enemy is not you. My greatest enemy is me. I am a crystal rose. I shatter myself with the smallest thought, then mend my wounds and show my scars. I am weak. I am fragile. I am weak. I am fearful. I am breakable. I cry in private. I suffer in silence, but you will never see. For I am me. I will smile and say, it's okay. You shall never see me weak. You shall never see me break. You shall never see my fragile crystal rose. Now, the story behind this one is, it was a couple years ago, back in 2016. It was a horrible year for me. It was actually when I had my mental breakdown that a lot of people here on Beck don't know about. And basically, because of it, I had to go to therapy. Like, I was completely destroyed, I gave up on everything, and I didn't really want to do anything. And this is the poem that I wrote while in therapy. And basically, it's me coming to terms with the fact that I am broken and I'm fragile, but it's what makes me who I am, kind of thing. So basically, this was like, the poem is about me embracing who I am and embracing that my depression is who I am and that there's nothing wrong with it and that it doesn't define me, that I can be depressed but I can still be happy, So that's the story behind Crystal Rose, is that I'm fragile, but I don't need to let it define me, you know? So, yeah. This next one, Broke Like Glass. I wrote it around the same time as I wrote Crystal Rose. It was actually before therapy, while Crystal Rose is after therapy. So, yeah. This is basically around the same time. And at the end of this video, I'll explain why these two are, like, so recent and why I say before and after. Anyway, here we go. I stood by your side. From you I would never hide. I gave you my warmth from deep inside. Our connection was one with pride. I thought together with you was forever. But I've realized that wasn't it whatsoever. Our love was never an endeavor. You didn't love me ever. I know you just went with the flow, that your love never had a glow. We were just a complex show, but I never thought I'd fall so low. How did something like us break? Why did you put my fragile heart at stake? Were all your words empty and fake? Did you want my heart and soul to ache? Now I hold my broken and shattered heart. Everything bright and joyful has fallen apart. Your sudden coldness hit me like a speeding dart. I was your fool right from the start. I feel absolutely no joy. Was it my heart and soul you meant to destroy? Or was I something pitiful like a toy? Or was it that I happened to be a decoy? Maybe I should give up and say goodbye. I loved you, but I no longer understand why. But without you, joyful things just pass me by. Without you, I'll never feel like I'm flying up high. I wonder if my only friend is death. Maybe I should let him take my last breath. Give it by a beautiful meth, or maybe my hand like the man Macbeth. Soon I will be gone, no longer will I be a pawn. I'll finally see the beautiful dawn, peaceful and carefree as I sit on God's lawn. Now, yes, that was, I hate to admit it, but the reason why I decided to go to therapy was because I did become suicidal. And that's basically what that end of the poem is. And it's not about somebody I was in love with or in a relationship with, like a romantical relationship. The person this is actually about is a really good friend of mine who I knew for like 4 or 5 years. 5 years. And he actually helped me get out of an abusive relationship that I was in when I was a teenager. Like, I was 19 years old, and this guy was very verbally abusive and mentally abusive. And my friend helped me get out of that. He gave me the courage and the confidence to know that I deserved better than the abuse and that I should get out of the relationship. But in 2016, August of 2016, he and his girlfriend, when I went to go and visit them in Myrtle Beach, something happened. I don't know what, but first of all, I guess maybe it started with this girl that my friend's girlfriend knew back, like, when they were like 10 years ago, that they worked together for like a week, and then she moved away, and then she met my friend, and this chick just shows up randomly, it's like, oh yeah, I used to work with you, and blah, 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 and she stayed over and everything, and then turns out that that chick and her boyfriend were wanted for theft, so they got arrested, but my friend's girlfriend convinced him that I called the cops on them because I was jealous, which is really stupid because I didn't really care. But anyway, so he got angry at me, and one thing led to another, and then they ended up calling the police on me for some reason. I don't know why. they told the police that I was trespassing, even though I had been there for like a month. They said that I showed up a week before with my bags. Like, okay, whatever. But basically, the point of this whole thing is that he basically like shunned me, and took the side of his girlfriend, who he had only been with for about a year, over me, and like we've been best friends for like 5 years at this point. And he basically told me, well, screw you, go away. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. So at the time, he was like the only person that I really trusted enough to lean on when my depression took a hold of me. So when I lost him, his friendship, it completely destroyed me, and I didn't know what to do. So I wrote this poem as like a kind of like message to him, saying like, oh yeah, this is what you did to me, this is how you made me feel, like, and he didn't seem to care, he's just like, oh, okay, whatever. But yeah, so Broken Like Glass was before therapy, and A Crystal Rose was after therapy, when I realized that I didn't need him, and that just because he's gone, it doesn't mean that I can't support myself, So that's why I'm so happy-go-lucky all the time, that seems like, and I'm very rarely like, oh, screw life, Because I realized that even though I have depression, I don't need other people to make myself happy. I can make myself happy, and all I need to do is embrace my depression, which I have. And I realized that it's me. I am Maya. I am sad. But I am happy. And I'm weird. I also have a rainbow room over there. That's random, but yeah. Anyway, let's do the next one. My Insanity Mind. This is kind of, if this is the one I'm thinking of, it's talking about how my mind is kind of like all over the place, and that 1 minute I can be happy and cheerful, and the next minute, boom, it's like, oh no. I just want to curl up in my bed and sleep all day. Anyway, let's read My Insanity Mind. That's just my boss. I don't know if you guys heard that. Shh. I'm hiding from sanity. I will love you. I will hate you. I will protect you. I will kill you. You will love me. You will hate me. You will kiss me. You will slap me. I have let myself fall into madness. Make me angry. I will slay you. I will watch you bleed. I will watch you suffer. I will hold you and whisper, welcome to my hell. I am cold and deadly, so beware. Please don't be scared, though. My insanity is my gift. Let me be the crazy person who will make you scream. Let me see the best and the worst. I will introduce you to my insanity mind. Will you come meet me on the other side of madness? So yeah, this is basically like my mind when my depression is has like a grip. I become very cold-hearted, and basically like the best way my friends describe it is I don't give a damn mood, because I don't care about anything. I am cold-hearted. I will gladly stand there and watch you burn. And sometimes I'm not afraid to be the one to make you suffer. But it's not because I feel like I have to and that I feel like you should be at my level. It's because I know that just because you think everything is bad, it doesn't necessarily mean it is bad. So I will show you what true madness and sorrow is, just so you can kind of knock yourself out of it, if that makes sense. Yeah, my insanity mind. It's me when I go kind of screw life, I guess. This one I wrote back in high school. I think I was like 18 when I wrote it. And yeah, it was... At that point, I was sick and tired of people taking advantage of my kindness, you know, because I am a very kind person. I am a very protective person. So I got angry that people were taking advantage of me. So I wrote this poem as a way to tell them, like, don't push me, or you will get the bad side. Because I do have aggressive side, I admit. It's not so much a split personality, but it's kind of like a insanity personality, I guess. Think of like the Mad Hatter, but a lot more giddy and ooh, shiny. Okay, anyway, last one, My Little Demon. This is one I actually wrote a couple months ago. I think it was like a month ago. No. Let's see. It's February. I wrote this one back in September, just before I finished my therapy. So, let's see. You're always on my shoulder, as if you are my heart's holder. I hear you speaking to me night and day. I try so hard not to believe the evil words you say. Some days I can ignore your words. You are all around like chirping birds. But I am strong and you won't win. The negative feelings won't get under my skin. You, my little demon, are no longer in control. Slowly I am healing and becoming whole. My little demon, close your lips. No more is my heart and soul locked in your grips. Yeah. That one is about me coming to terms with my depression. And surprise, like I might actually put a little picture on screen if I remember to actually take a picture of it and put it on here for you guys. But My Little Demon is actually what I call my depression. And it's basically like My Little Demon is what basically it's like my definition of my depression. It's like a little thing, like a little creature sitting on my head whispering into my ear, you know? Because the best way to describe the depression is it's not something I personally think. Like, I don't sit there and go like, I suck. I'm a horrible person. I deserve to die, kind of thing. It's not that. It's like there's another person, like another person, whispering that into my ear constantly. You know, and it's like that's what it's saying, and there's no way to shut it up. But with the therapy, I've managed to be able to counteract it, to say, well, no, that's not true. Or, well, no, that I don't believe that, you know? So I can't actually shut it up, like make it stop, you know? Because I still constantly doubt myself, you know? I constantly had those little thoughts in the back of my head, you know, that little demon on my shoulder. But now I have the skills to get over it, you know, and to be like, well, no, okay, maybe that's not the truth. Maybe this is true, you know? But yeah, so those are the first four, these four. And then next time I'll do these four. And yeah. This one here is actually, like, I think it's this one here that's about a crush of mine that I've had a crush, like a person that I've had a crush on for a very long time. So, you guys might enjoy that, I don't know. But yeah, I got all this stuff in here. I need to sort this. Anyway, that said though, this was kind of a weird video, I know, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked my poems. And yeah, if you play this, like if you play on Becto, and you're on the Skyblock, you want to come and get one of these, just come by my island, use my warp, and you can just push the button and you'll get one. And if you want, you can keep them, or you can put them in my donation box over here. You just toss them back in there, and I'll get them out and put them back in. But yeah. Anyway, with that said, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye!